Before we begin the actual start of the cat, we need to look at the working diagram. In looking at the diagram, we see that we actually start on his tail. And the tail has a very nice, smooth beginning because when you have a set of bobbins, one bobbin is placed on this side, it goes up around the pin and down on this side with the other bobbin. But we need a pair of bobbins to do the pin under 4 edge. So that means we're going to need 2 sets of bobbins to go around. We're also going to need 2 around this pin. And here we're going to need 2 to go around. So I'd like you to place this pricking diagram someplace where you can see it as we're working on the video. I'm going to put it in front of me, and so you can see the cat's tail. Looking at that pricking, we saw that there was a pin up at the very top. So we're going to put a pin at the very top of his tail. Pins are placed in the pillow at a slight angle away from the cat. So the thread won't fall off it. It also gives it a much better shape. So take your first pair, put it around the pin, and take a second pair and put it around the pin. This becomes the outside pair, so move it out to the sides. Take the next set of bobbins, put it around the pin, again rainbow style, bring it down into the middle. Remember I said you need 2, so pick up another set of bobbins and put it around the pin, bring it down to the middle, rainbow style. By rainbow I mean that I haven't crossed them over each other. I could pick it up and not have a problem. I now have 2 pairs on the outside and 2 pairs on the inside. But if I don't connect those pairs in some way, then the tip of the tail is going to be fuzzy. So the easiest way to do that is to use the same stitch, the correct stitch, which is on the outside edge of the tail and goes around the body of the cat on both sides as well. It's designated by the solid line on the outside and the pinholes on the inside. So the double stitch that we are talking about is a cross twist, cross twist. The twist is extremely important in this stitch at the end. So to complete the cross stitch, the double stitch, it's cross, twist, cross, twist. Please hold your bobbins and slightly tension it so that the knot, the stitch, moves to the top of the tail. If you look again at your working diagram, you will see that on the right-hand side, there is 1 twist on the outside pair. On the left-hand side, there are 2 twists on the outside pair. 1, 2. And we have the inside pair. Then if you look, you say, oh, I guess I need to add the ones for the first pin on the right side. The first pin on the right side goes between the outside pair and the inside pair which you placed in that pinhole. I put a pair around that pin, 1, and number 2 goes around that pin, rainbow style again. So now I have 2 in the middle. This outside edge again is a double stitch. So to put the 2 together, we will do a double stitch. Cross, twist, cross. Tension it a little bit so it's up close to the pin. If you look at the diagram, you will see, oh, I didn't do a twist at the end. Remember, it's cross, twist, cross, twist. When I noticed that this was open, I thought, oh, I forgot my twist. It's a way of checking. Put your twist on. This is the outside pair on the left and on the right. We're not going to use them. I'm going to pick up the pair that was on the left of the pin. I've already used this pair. Pick up the pair that's on the left of the pin that I just added. Do a cloth stitch through the center pairs. Cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. Tension it just slightly and drop it down. This becomes part of the trail. Look back at the diagram. On the diagram you can see there's the outside pair and then there's the next pair that's around the pin. That pair now goes across to the other side. It becomes a worker. But notice there's also a pair that's been added, an additional pair. So let's place a pin in a temporary pin and place another pair around that pin. Around the pin, in between and in between. And where does it go? Look at the diagram. There's the outside pair. There's the pair that we're going to use now to work. There's the inside pair, and then there's the pair we're adding. So it goes in the middle. Pick up the pair that is around the pin, not the outside, but the next pair inside. And that pair is now going to go across. So it goes across the first inside pair, the trail, the pair that we just added, cross, twist, cross. There's another pair inside the trail, cross, twist, cross. And there's one more pair inside the trail, cross, twist, cross. Tension it slightly. That pair that we are using, the working pair, needs to work with the outside pair next. You need to put a twist on that pair every time you come to the outside. Otherwise, the threads will be apart and it won't look nice. We're doing the outside edge, so that is a cross, twist, cross, twist, and slightly tension. Remember, it's a pin under 4. Take your pin, place it in the pinhole under all 4 threads. Now you can pull against the weaver and slightly tension. It's always more difficult when you're just beginning to keep it nice and smooth. Look at your diagram again, and you will see that the outside pair, which was the weaver, stays behind. The pair that is now next to the pin is the pair that goes back across and becomes the weaver. So it's cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. It's gone all the way across, slightly tension. It's ready to work with the outside pair. But because it's working with the outside pair, it needs a twist. And if you look at your diagram, you'll see there's an extra twist on the outside pair as well. They both have an extra twist. Now we do the stitch with the outside edge. Cross, twist, cross, twist. And tension slightly. Pin under 4. Again, find your hole, your pinhole. Hold on to your the weaver that you just used that became the outside pair, and tension all of your bobbins. drop the pair that was the weaver, the outside pair, pick up the pair that is now inside next to your work, and notice, oh no, I need to add one more pair. Now, notice that the tail is fat and then it gets skinny. So this particular pair is only going to be going part way through the tail, and then we're going to be dropping it. And where's it located? Well, there's the tail has, in the trail, there's an outside, there's the pair that we just added, and then we need to add the new pair right in here. So on your temporary pin, oh, you're saying, wait a minute, there's still one on the temporary pin. Release that one and pull it down slightly. And I am sure that that went around that pin, and we don't want it to do that. Which is why I usually hold something in it. So we have the outside pair that's going to work it, we have the outside pair, we have the pair we just pulled down, and now we're going to put the new pair right in here. So on the temporary pin, you place the last pair, you bring it down between, and it goes right in here. We take the pair that's just left inside the pin, we do a cross stitch, cross, twist, cross with this pair, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. We are now to the other side of the trail. Because we're going to be doing the next stitch with the outside edge, we put a twist on it. And remember, you put an extra twist on the outside pair as well. You do a cross, twist, cross, twist, do a pin under 4, and you're all ready to go back again. Hold your worker, tension everything. You can now remove your temporary pin, pull down the pair, and it's often helpful to keep a pin in that loop so it doesn't go around the pin like it did last time. It helps it behave a little bit better. So we're going to continue working the tail the same way. Each time we go across, it's cloth stitch, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. When you reach the side, you know you're going to be needing to add a twist on the worker and a twist on the outside edge. Do your outside edge stitch, which is a double stitch, cross, twist, cross, twist, pin under 4, and tension. Continue working the entire tail until you get to where the tail becomes thinner. Stop and we'll do the next video at that time. See you later.